Welcome back, my dear friend. Let's jump into today learning. Today we are going to see what are the fuel tanks and what type of fuel is being used in aircraft. There are a lot of people say petrol, gasoline, kerosene is also used, and we'll go through each by each. As this is an aircraft, it's a piston engine aircraft. So generally in piston engine aircraft, we use 100 LL. That is called low lead. 100 LL, 100 octane low lead aviation fuel or aviation gasoline. We say the avgas or 100 LL fuel. So this is color. In India we get a color of blue color. In some part of the world it's they use green as a color, but in India generally we'll find blue color. And as this is a piston engine aircraft, all over in India, all over in the world, piston engine use. Other than some specific aircraft, they have come with kerosene models. But generally in the piston engine aircraft, we use 100 LL. And the jet engine aircraft, you have seen the jet aircraft, the turboprop aircraft, in Airbus or in Boeing and the big aircraft, they use kerosene. That is called aviation turbine fuel or ATF, aviation turbine fuel. That is clear form. It's look like, as you see, water is a transparent fluid, and that is kerosene. It's a good form of kerosene, and this is, in a general language, you can say petrol. The petrol engine, and that is a diesel engine or kerosene engine, you can say. That is the difference between the fuel is used in the aircraft. So this is an aircraft where generally it's flow through gravity. There are many tanks. The fueling caps are over the tanks, and it's vented because anytime it's need to be any evaporation is there. You park the aircraft in the hot summer day, its wings are being hot, and it's required, it's have some venting, so the extra amount of the fume inside the tanks they evaporate. So there are other one interesting question people ask, why it's necessary to fuel the aircraft, completely fuel the aircraft before the night parking. Because what happened when you fuel the aircraft, let's see, I'm in the you can see I'm sweating over here. It's a summer and it's a rainy season, lot of moisture present in the air. So while we fueling, like see this aircraft, we have flown from a completely highly moist or it's a rainy area we have flown, and we have completely fueled this aircraft there, or we have parked it outside. So what will happen? In that air, the vacuum space, air is there. When the fuel is being used, the rest of the air is there. At that time, the air present, they contain the water particles or water molecules. When they settle down at night, the temperature reduce, and the water molecules, or thus you can say invisible water molecule, now become water particles, and it will mix with the fuel, and it will go down to the lowest point of the fuel tank. What happened? Generally the water is heavier than the fuel, so the water will be collected throughout the wings. The water will be collected to the fuel drain points. So just before the flight, we do draining of the fuel. So we'll see, is there any water contaminated is there, or water is the tank, then we throw. Then we do it for 3-4 times until we see there is no water is coming. So that is why it is advisable when you go for an outside cross country or anything, you go for a landing in another field, you park the aircraft and you have flown, you have used lot of fuel, and you should not left your tank half full or empty during the night. You should full it, so there won't be any space left behind for the contaminated air, to give the opportunity to that fuel mixing with the water particles, molecules available in the air. Thank you very much.